Copyright has a concept called fair use that allows people to comment on, or remix, or criticize your video.
Screw fair use! I'm sending him a takedown notification anyway!
No, wait!
David, I want to take down a video that is making fun of me.
Mario, you can't go around censoring people who are commenting on or criticizing your video. Copyright law leaves room for commentary, criticism, parody, and other transformative uses. You can get in a lot of trouble for ignoring that.
Everyone said, well, the gasoline. It's going to be the answer. It's going to burn. Baby, burn. He was going to decompose the body quicker with chemicals. He's going to add chemicals, and within, I don't know, maybe 10 days, those poor people would have been sludge. Put his hand over her face and her nose and pressed so hard it crushed her nose in her skull. I don't like to tell you. That's what he did. It's the truth. Yeah, go on Patreon. It's up in the corner there. Just join it. Because someone put the Patreon link up. Somebody wants to join. Cult figures. Someone wants to join Patreon. There it is. Country Cocoa. Quick. Patreon. What is it? American thing, isn't it? Patreon. Great idea. Means I can get electric. Electric's dear here. Rates is here, expensive here. Petrol's expensive here, food's expensive here, drinks expensive here. Pint of beer here, it's like £4, £4.50, £5 for a pint. So that's like $7 for a pint of beer, maybe. Well, I've taken over another hotel. Yes, I've done it again. This way, okay? No, you haven't lost me. Come here. Listen, I never drink. I've had to buy a beer to come into this bloody hotel. I don't even drink. I hate this stuff. Look at it. Oh, cheers. I think I'm well on your holiday. Ugh, I hate the taste of beer. You know when you're not really a drinker and you drink beer? Cheers. First drink of the whole holiday. I'm allowed to have one. Haters. Yeah, good for Frank. Sounds awesome. Cheers, Frank. Who's a friend. I don't drink, but I'm so upset I didn't get a beer. That's how upset I am. I'm getting legless. Nice lemonade. I'm getting legless. Nice lemonade. I don't drink. I've got pancreatitis. I find it difficult. I know my limit. I can have 2 pints. Believe it or not, that's my limit. Make a film about that. First of all, just come back from my son's wedding. I'm actually drunk too much, so if I'm a bit slow, it's not because I'm a million miles away, it's because I've had a few drinks over the weekend. I'm okay now. Contrary to public opinion, I don't drink. I stayed there, watched the band for an hour with him, but I didn't manage to drink, as you can see. 2,000 people talking to an informer live on YouTube. Yeah. I think I did all right. It was difficult. I would say that's my most difficult hour. That's why I went out for a drink. My brain was gone. I've had a drink. Come down off this. So I had a few drinks, actually. Contrary to public opinion, I don't drink. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a thief. I'm not a con man. I've never been in trouble with the police. I don't drink because of my medical condition. Yet they portray me as a drunken crook. And one day I did a film where I drank 18 bottles of wine. It wasn't wine. It was like black currant juice, by the way. But there you go. That's what that is. That was acting, okay? So as long as you know, I don't really drink hardly at all. That's what I do. I'm going to annoy all the trolls. I'm going to drink tonight. I've got my Red Bull. And I've got my Bombay Sapphire Gin. I don't drink very often, but I drink the whole damn bottle. Drink the whole damn bottle. This lockdown, I got cabin fever. What is it called? Cheers. You need to join Patreon to continue the discussion. We've got an expert coming on to tell us in the occult, to tell us exactly what that little man in 3D, 319, Angel of Death, is. I can't keep showing this. People are asking me to show it again. I'm finished with this now. We're moving on. If you want to know more about this, join Patreon now and join us there in half an hour. If you want to continue this discussion, you need to join Patreon. Yes, it's $5 a month. So what? Get your $5 out and talk to me there. So don't miss it. We need you to join. I think it's the Angel of Death. It's the Reaper, to be honest with you. I think that's what we're going to get told. But you need to go over to Patreon now. If you are a patron, please join us there. If you're not, you need to join. It's only £5 a month. $5 a month. If you're broke and you can't afford $5, how are you paying for your phone? If you're broke and you can't afford $5, how are you paying for your internet? And if you haven't got $5 in a whole month to spare, then you are broke. I agree. That's true. I can't help you. Sorry. I've done this live for you if you can't afford it, so you've seen it. We'll get some expert analysis on, I'm going there now. Join me in Patreon now, please. Good night. If you can't afford it, patron, which I understand, $5 a month is not a lot of money, but it is to some people. If you particularly can't raise $5 a month, I'm not really sure that's true, because you can buy a cup of coffee, you can buy a packet of cigarettes, you can buy, instead of buying that pack of cigarettes and tune into me for a month, it's $1 a week. I don't really get the argument if you can't afford it, but if you can't afford it, that's why I'm doing this. For those people that wrote to me and said, AD, I can't afford $1. Okay, this is for you. But the only downside is you have to actually watch me live, okay? So it's not a bad thing I'm doing here. It's a good thing. I could easily go, I'm not doing it on YouTube. I'm going straight to Patreon. But no, for my subscribers who've been here 2 years and really want to watch, you need to watch me live, which you're doing right now. I take it. It's 350 of you here. You don't have to juggle any subscriptions. You don't have to pay anything. Just watch me here free. Not gratis. Absolutely nothing to watch me tonight, okay? So you can catch everything. If you want to become a member, then join Patreon. But don't moan to me about it, because I can't please everybody. So I hope now I've come up with a format that pleases most of you, yeah? And Dennis, thank you. Let's see, that's lovely. Super chat, thank you. You don't know the endless hours I've poured over this. You don't know how many things I've got to juggle, right? Don't upset the Ruseks. I can't keep showing this. People are asking me to show it again. I'm finished with this now. We're moving on. If you want to know more about this, join Patreon now and join us there in half an hour. If you want to continue this discussion, you need to join Patreon. Yes, it's $5 a month. So what? Get your $5 out and talk to me there. I can't do any more on here. Oh, we're going to call that then.
The undecided ones, because the haters are going to hate me anyway. So forget about them. You guys, you trust me anyway. I'm looking at the big crowd in the middle that are undecided. The ones that who buy their newspapers, the ones that watch mainstream media on those TV things, the ones that swallow the spoon-fed crap. The red car was Betty on her way to the gym. Not looking right on left, just going zoom right out of the bloody driveway, 100 mile an hour, in a straight frigging line. And we're supposed to believe that. Yeah, it's Betty. Red flash. A big red frigging sports car that I'll tell you what it is tomorrow. It's too much for one night. Don't let anybody tell you that's Betty anymore, please. I've closed all the doors. I used to be a salesman. You close the doors to get to the yes. You go down this corridor of people getting out. Oh, no, it's not. I'll tell you some of the get-outs, right, the easy ones. Of course it was Betty. Come from her driveway. Number one. First door. Second door. Oh, it's just the brake light showing up a grey car as red. No, it's not. The whole car is red. The boot, the bonnet, the doors, the roof, it's red. Couldn't have been a better colour, but picking out not being grey. It's as red could be. This is my life. It's not a game. It's not a game. I mean, we're not children. Not a game. I've been accused of all sorts. It's not a game, is it, Junior? It's not a game. I want the truth. I want a proper statement that is who it says it is. Because if it is, I'm going to start talking about it, and I'm going to release everything I know, and you won't like it. If you want to be a patron, the ladies have to be a patron. Someone put up the patron sign. I don't want you to give me money unless you want to help and support this channel, because I have to have money to live, like everybody does. Like everybody does. I haven't got the facility to work 7 days a week, 10 hours a day on this channel without support. I haven't got the facilities to do it. I haven't got the wherewithal to do it. If you're privileged and you have a job in a hospital as a nurse or something, and you come home and you write a few hours online, then you have the privilege not to be paid. I have to be paid. I have to be paid. Or if you're well off and you got spare time and you can do it for nothing, I can't. I have to be paid. And I've told you that. I'm quite open about that. Things go better with Coke. Don't they? Coke, yeah? I know all about Coke. And who takes it and who doesn't. Who wants it and who doesn't. And who should be on social media and who shouldn't.
We have to finish the rest of that, of Team Patrick. Each one of them. Yeah.
I thought we talked about Slade Dole. Okay, okay, because Crystal is very sure.
Yeah, go ahead, Abby, read Crystal.
Okay. All right. Crystal's relationship to Patrick. The last activity on Kelsey's phone was 11/25/18 at 5:13 p.m. located at 2037 South 1800 East Fitting, Idaho. On 11/25/2018 at 5:11, there was an outgoing text message to Patrick Frazie's cell phone. Prior to contacting Crystal Lee, investigators had additional information, including from Lee's family members, that the number that was listed, the phone number belonged to Crystal. Lee claims to have known Patrick for over 12 years. She claimed she had never met Kelsey Barrett or known of her. Lee was asked when the last time she communicated with Patrick Frazee was, and responded by saying she wasn't sure and would have to look at her phone.
Put Armchair Detective. I was coming up before.
Admitted she initially lied to FBI about her whereabouts and purpose of her trip to Colorado.
And Alan, it takes a lot of...
Oh, yeah, all sort of, but you're absolutely right on. Yes, you're right, as a female. Oh my God, you're so right, you're amazing. Definitely a female. I think it's NK, whatever that is. Yeah, Jay definitely did find 2 bodies. They call on, listen, in America, they do use psychics to find bodies. Our friend Jade here has found 2, and I believe it, because she showed me the evidence. She might show you one day, I don't know. Jade is proven. She's found 2 bodies. It's not just like pie in the sky stuff. She's got the police records. I showed you some. Of course, the police don't want you to know, to be honest with you. The police are taking the credit for finding the bodies. She's been sending me stuff for months. According to Jade, Chris Watts was guided by someone beginning with J. I'm not going to stop making it. I can't go any further. No, hang on a minute, Jade. You're saying there's 3 people holding Shanann down. I know you said that Jamie's in 3,000 miles away. Then leaves you 2 people. You said there was 3 people. So what you're saying is 4 people then? You're saying that I'm lost. Okay, so what she's saying is that Jamie was on the phone. Jamie told the father. That's why he was in shock. But the act itself, there was only 2 people, right? I just go straight up with it. According to Jade, Shanann has told her there was 3 people. One, you know, is Chris Watts. Another one is a female that I won't name. And another one is going to come as a shock to you. It's not as we thought, Jim. And most people think, oh, leave me alone, it's not him. According to Jade, I'm just reporting to you.
Well, to me, Dr. Phil has given you, the Army of Armchair Detectives, the green light. I want you to feel positive and refreshed that in the next week, I'm going to give you enough proof that this is over. Whether the police act on it is up to them, but I've got it. I've got it. I promise you, I've got it. I've got the green light from Dr. Phil. I've got the green light from the people who really care about the family. And I thank Dr. Phil for saying Army of Armchair Detectives. I know what he's doing. He can't talk about me. The same way as Rourke can't say, oh, Armchair Detectives saw the shadows. He had to say there was a shadow and he bent down and picked it up. I know what they do. They can't credit me. The FBI can't credit me. Rourke can't credit me. Dr. Phil can't credit me. But I understand. I understand. Yeah, Dr. Phil said, Armchair Detectives, YouTube theorists. Got it. He's seen me. I guarantee you, he's seen this program. And if you are watching Dr. Phil, about time you invited me on your program. Because you have to accept now that we're more important than mainstream media. I could get you more views than some boring guests. So get yourself sorted out.
Now, there are thousands of armchair detectives who passionately followed this story who just were not satisfied with that explanation, and they never said it. But it appeared to people following the case closely that the police weren't exactly satisfied with that explanation.
Well, I'm quite happy. I am quite happy with it. For now, I can tell you this: Armchair Detective is credible now. People, you are an army of armchair detectives, in the words of Dr. Phil. I get what he's saying. Get what he's saying. I don't think Dr. Phil will come on my channel, but we might ask him. Old AD had 2 hours. I said I'd do an hour. I've done 2 hours again. So it was a long lingering goodbye. I'm a grafter. Yeah. Dr. Phil said, Armchair Detectives, YouTube theorists. Got it. He's seen me. I guarantee you, he's seen this program. And if you are watching Dr. Phil, about time you invited me on your program. Because you have to accept now that we're more important than mainstream media. I could get you more views than some boring guests. So get yourself sorted out. In the meantime, my American and Australian researchers will be trying to find people for me to interview, right? It's no good me getting hold of them. It's not right. It's not ethical. Unprofessional. It needs like an intermediary. So that will be their job. They will be trying to find me interviews, really, that you will find interesting. Not just these two, lesser ones, like somebody's a murder from 5 years ago and they want me to bring it to attention. But the best way to do it is to speak to me. Me writing about it is okay, but it's forgotten. But me and the murder victim's mother or father talking about it, in reality, is worth 10 times one of my films, honestly, because you feel the empathy. I'll probably be in tears, they'll be in tears. That's what I want to do. Try not to cry, but anyway. So that's what they're going to be doing in America for me. You will get emailed about it. Those of you that were spanners, you've got a new mission in life for me. That's what you're going to be doing. Also, I want a presence on Twitter. So I want somebody to be Twitter Armchair Detective. Represent me. And then I don't know anything about Twitter. I haven't got time for it. I think if you go on there, you can say, "Oh, join Armchair Detective now for live chat," something like that. So you can build up a following on there and maybe get more subs that way. So I want somebody to do that for me. I'm not going to give away all the secrets. There's other things we can do to gain subs, but you'll be told about that in private messages. So we want to build the fan base in different ways. Motivation. Morning crew are the biggest fans. Probably right. But then I can't say that because a lot of Americans really support us that are in bed. Right, we'll discuss it later, Ginger. We'll have a little conflab later about the tasks and jobs. We've got to get more. We've got to get more subscribers. Any of you that are there today, if you know anybody, get your family to join us. Even if they don't watch, get them to subscribe, please. Can we just have a few more lights before you go? One more light, Joe. Come over. Come on, hit the like button before time. Come on, hit the like button. Come on. Like button. Never moved. The spanners banned you for swearing. Get off my case. I'm not answering. Can't do it. I cannot, when I'm live, engage with any of you about being banned from chat because you're swearing. It's not my... The spanners do it. Leave me alone. God, I've enough of it, aren't I mean, a mother that loses a stillborn baby is a dangerous person. We've heard many cases of them going into hospitals and stealing a baby. Happens, many times. The truth about Winston the dog, he belonged to somebody else to start with, and their little boy was allergic to him, so we took him over, me and my son. The little boy's grown up now, and he likes Winston, so Winston goes and stays there for 3 weeks, then he comes here for 3 weeks, then he goes to my son's for 3 weeks. He's a nomad. He's got 3 families. He loves it. Winston's not with me at the moment. I'll let you know when he's back. I'm sure Nath watches this, because he's like fan, evidently. I've been told by a friend of his. Good old Nath. All right, Nath? She's a witch. What is your professional background? I'm pretty observant. I always see the big picture in my head, right? I see like puzzles, I can see it already made in my head. I don't know why. And I pick out things, people say, that's obvious. And I say, well, you didn't see it, did you? And they say, no, we didn't. Not until you said it. So I can pick out the obvious. That's what I'm good at. Professional backgrounds, not in crime, no. Sales and marketing, stuff like that. My professional background. I thought it was hilarious. Where's Malta? It's near Africa. It's more Africa than it is Europe. So it's very warm here. I'm getting a tan though. Well, I've got to do a show for tonight, so I've got to make a film. I'll do a premiere. Am I going to do a premiere with those Italians clonking around me?
It's no good me trying to do it here, because I think, well, it's working now. I take it it's working now, right? So I get all confident and think, well, look, it's working now. So if I can do it at 8 o'clock, it'll be fine. So I come on 8 o'clock here and it goes, bad connection. So I know what's going to happen. I know if I try to do it at 8 o'clock, I'm going to end up running down the road through crowds of Italians trying to find a hotel where I can have a drink, right?
Oh, Dawn, straight in with a Christmas. Thank you. Dawny day. That is support. Thank you. I don't always get support. Like, they watch every minute I speak, and because I was on 4 hours, I'm going to make some mistakes, and they make them into films. The other night, someone in chat, I was going, well, what was the motive for Meghan killing Heidi? And someone in chat says because she had a stillbirth. It's a dangerous time for women. I repeated it. I mean, a mother that loses a stillborn baby is a dangerous person. We've heard many cases of them going into hospitals and stealing a baby. Happens, many times. About the phenomena on YouTube of gang stalking. It is here and it is real. I experienced it recently. I was doing a brilliant program about cadaver dogs, sniffer dogs, and no such thing as trauma dogs. It's brilliant. Until I had 200 trolls descend on me in the same minute. 200 in the same minute. How can that be? Do you think 200 random people suddenly decided to attack me in the same minute, the same night? Just like that? Or do you think it was friggin' organised? It was organised. Because I saw it repeated in poor old Mary's channel a week later. The same 200 people flocked, jumped, took over her live, frightened all of the moderators to death so much that they all left. I think. I might be wrong there, but it seemed like it was on monitor. Organised. How can that be? How can two creators get a flock of 200 people, suddenly come into their life from nowhere, create havoc, exactly on cue? Coincidence? Well, I don't believe in coincidences of 200 people. Twice. In the same week. Do you? Do you? Who was in both those attacks? I was told I was in... Emphasize that in the daytime, because I gave it out in the morning, if you remember. By the night, we had 200 trolls waiting for the show to start. They impregnated my program with hate in front of these dog experts. That was planned. You can't find 200 people to come in and disrupt a chat by chance. It's planned.
I publicised that in the daytime, because I gave it out in the morning, if you remember. By the night, we had 200 trolls waiting for the show to start. They impregnated my programme with hate in front of these dog experts. That was planned. You can't.
Everybody watching me, all the other tubers, they have to, so they can get up with the latest news. Everything I say gets repeated. Wait till the day, wait till the day, wait till the day I've got, it's even worse. Phil's been writing to me again. He's going to talk to me live today sometime. We're going to do a show with him live. My God, he's going to go waiting there. Sometime today, I'm getting hold of him. He's asleep now. You're alive. You're alive. Morning show. Yes. Let him sleep. Shower. Shave. Back. Da-da-da. Like the theme tune, sing the theme star, makeup man, tea lady, presenter, researcher, producer, merchandiser, comedian, working for you. Bam. Love the end bit. Oh yeah. Doesn't that make you go like, oh good, well, shivers. But I've been a DJ like, all my life. You won't see me criticise any channels on here. Not interested. Not interested. Woman had a go at me the other night on her channel, expecting me to respond. I'm not going to respond because I'm not interested. I don't talk nasty things about any other creators. I don't believe in it, and I don't do it. I'm just me, a man with a phone. Talk about what I talk about. It's what I talk about. I don't talk about the creators. No thanks. Got some integrity, you know. You don't have integrity if you talk about other creators and do that. That's like, you know, I am sick of it. Before you judge others, Penelope Jones, Facebook, whatever, YouTube, Penelope Jones, lady that follows Fly, what she does. Before you judge others, make sure you're absolutely perfect yourself. Penelope Jones. Making videos about me is not clever. Calling me a charlatan, a con man, a crook, and I'm going to make a charity and steal all the money is absolute lies. I tell everybody, would you like to join my Patreon community? And they do or they don't, their choice. It's to get, because I'm professional, it's because I tell them what it is. I'm not hiding anything. I don't ask anybody for donations. If they want to help the channel, they do. Their choice. I'm not a con man, I'm not a charlatan, I've never spent a day in jail, I've never been arrested, haven't got a police record. I've got some failed companies. Big deal. That makes me a charlatan, a crook, a man who wants to set up a charity and steal all the money. That's what she said. She's on YouTube. Go and have a word with her. I am sick of this. They're reporting me to YouTube for this, that and the other all the time, trying to get me shut down. Why? Why? Because you hate me? You hate what I stand for? You hate that I admit that I have donations? Is that so wrong, to be honest about it? What about Sky TV that had adverts in between crime channels? What about Netflix that had adverts in between films about dead people? What about the newspapers that put adverts in the newspapers and sell the newspapers about murders? What about the ex-police that write books and get thousands of pounds for the books? Are they charlatans? Are they con men? Do they deserve to be dragged through the mud and lied about? Penelope Jones? Because I'm sick of this. and I'm going to take action. If you say one more video about me, I've had it. I've had it that you shot, whatever your name is. I'm not sure where you are or what you do, but having a life just condemning me is not a very good life. But I do say to you, Penelope Jones, peace and love. Because I do not criticise anybody. I do cases in the public domain and I talk about the case. That's all I do. You don't see me damning other YouTube channels or saying this YouTuber or this YouTuber is that. Brian said this on this scale, Penelope Jones, but 20 times worse. How would you like to be trolled? How would you like to be trolled for your view about me?